Place your bets, you jackwagons. Brad the Big Noise Evans back with you. Yeah, I'm bloodied. I'm bruised. I got my ass kicked yesterday in the Elite Eight round. I should have just taken UConn straight up on the chalk, which I did sprinkle a little bit of action on that, but not nearly enough. -2, and they went out there and bludgeoned Gonzaga. The Bulldogs were absolutely kenneled in that game from start to finish, and particularly over the second half. I took the total down. I thought, oh, yeah, this thing's going to hit without any issue on the OGP. And then the Zag shot like, what, 18% in the second half? Oh, that royally sucked. So we're in chase mode, to say the least, right now. And hopefully we're going to recuperate some of those units lost. If you're not familiar, by the way, this is the Fade 5 podcast. We do episodes 2 to 3 times every single week. Myself and the good sir, Nathaniel Lundy. Please subscribe and download the pod right now, whether you're just consuming the audio-only version, and you can get that podcast wherever you get your podcast, or on YouTube on the Fade the Noise channel. Subscribe to that channel right now, and also smash that like button, would you kindly? It helps us out immensely. All right, let's get after it here on this, again, hopefully a Sunday fun day. Game number 1, and I'm going to do another OGP/SGP. I'm going to take San Diego State on an alt spread of +6.5 and the under 143.5. And you see that even Steven juice, barely a little shoulder wiggle there, +100 at BetMGM. Look, the Aztecs are going to hang in this game. They are number 12 overall, according to Bar Torvik's Advanced Analytics in the last month. Yes, they're an unsightly number 274 in EFG offense during that stretch, but number 6 in the country in EFG defense, and that is their calling card. Slowing the pace down, number 304 at adjusted tempo, and pow, 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 socking you right in the kiss repeatedly with some of those punches and some of those body blows defensively. Really get after it on the offensive glass as well, and generating a second chance opportunity a third of the time. And Nathan Mensah is quite the menace around the 10. We've seen him disrupt and just swat shots repeatedly in this NCAA tournament. I cannot wait to see him match up with Ryan Kalkbrenner, the big 7-footer for Creighton. Though on the San Diego State side, we need Matt Bradley to actually show up. Barely made a peep last game due to foul trouble. So he seems overdue for a massive game. To give credit where credit is due, Creighton is the team I wrote about pre-tournament at valleysports.com. And in my Bracket Flames piece, I said they were legitimate Final Four dark horse. The entire lead was a feature on the Blue Jays, and why I felt that way. And you look at their numbers here last month, number 20 overall in Bar Torvik, and they're all about balance. Number 39 in EFG offense, number 96 in EFG defense, and a team that relishes a brisker pace, number 96 and adjusted tempo. They don't foul a whole lot. And I love their starting 5. You know, obviously Ryan Kalkbrenner, the man in the middle, but his guys that he is flanked by are enormously good in their own right. The former Fight Jackrabbit Baylor Shireman has found his 3-point stroke. I think he had 5 trays in the last game. Alexander can really get after it. Kaluma's the guy, beat you inside, beat you outside. Nembhard is a fantastic facilitator. So really, this is a well-greased, well-oiled offense overall. They're shooting 55.7% inside the arc and 37.6% outside of it here in the last 30 days. But still, it's all about the defensive chops, and they are salivating all the time of San Diego State. So again, on this OGP, Aztecs +6.5. And the under 143.5 +100 at BetMGM. And way to go. Way to do it for the Mountain West Aztecs, who entering the tournament, I think through the first round, had lost like 11 straight games. Not only straight up, but ATS. And San Diego State seems to be riding that capsized ship. All right, moving on. To game numero dos, another OGP slash SGP. And come with me if you like this one. I'm going to take the Miami Hurricanes up to plus 10.5. Right now, nearly a category 5 on the Sanford Simpson scale. Me, whether nerding out for a second, or the Miami Hurricanes, and both teams scoring at least 68 points. And you see the juice there. Also, even Steven. There you go. Little shoulder shrug, plus 100 at BetMGM. The Canes, of course, taking on Hook'em Horns, and those fighting Matthew McConaughey's are going to play the Bongos naked tonight in Austin. Well, it's a distinct possibility. Look at Texas, number 3 in Bar Torvik over the last month. And please just give Roddy Terry a damn contract already. He has earned a multi-year deal. Take the interim off and sign him to all the big bucks because he's done a remarkable job post the Chris Beard fallout. And of course, Beard has already got another job there at Ole Miss because people just don't care. Number 129 in EFG offense over the last month are the Hook'em Horns, and number 54 in EFG defense. Very good defensive team. Force a lot of turnovers, 21.7% of the time, as a matter of fact. But Dylan DeSue is highly questionable in this game with a foot injury, and he is a key starter man in the middle there. And a team that was already, over last month, 200 plus in offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding percentage. Just something to monitor there, whether DeSue is even going to be able to go with it, even if he can't suit up in this game, he's going to be likely limited. Meanwhile, you look at Miami, number 25 Bar Torvik last month, number 9 in the country. An adjusted offensive efficiency, netting 1.207 points per possession, 52% inside the arc, and 38.1%. Burn those nets, Canes, from outside. Defensively, very suspect. By comparison to Texas, number 262 in EFG defense, giving up 51% from 2 and 35.3% from 3, but a very good rebounding team. Omier is utterly amazing on the glass. Norshot gets a ton of second chance opportunities, a lot of one and done possessions for the opposition because of his presence as well. And a team that likes to fly. Zip, 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 up and down the floor, number 65 and adjusted tempo. And I think the key in this game, twofold. Number one, blasting the glass, waxing that glass with Omier and the interior presence there of the Miami Hurricanes. I think they will have an advantage there. And also just protecting the rock. I thought Miami was utterly brilliant in that category against Houston. And one of the primary reasons why they pulled away and won convincingly over the Cougars and prevented them from returning home there and the Final Four in H-Town. So, protect the rock. Shackle the orange and win the battle of the boards. I think Miami is going to keep this one nice and snug. In the end, hell, they could win it straight up. But for the sake of this SGP/OGP, again, Miami on an old spread plus 10.5. And both teams to score at least 68 points. I believe the possessions in this game be around 70 to 75 in total. Both those events occur plus 100 at BetMGM. I can't resist more action. It's bonus time. Let's get after it in the player props market on this SGP/OGP. And hopefully players, and their propage is available to you in your market, not available in all states. But here in the ILL, and yes, I'm still depressed about the finish of our season. I've got a multi-legger here, so let me go ahead and run this down. Sir, Jabari Rice, 10 plus points. Jordan Miller, 10 plus points. Isaiah Wong, 10 plus points. And yes, it's contagious. Nigel Pack, 10 plus points. And give me Norshad Omier for 8 plus rebounds. You see that? Oh, yeah, now we can work those shoulders against seduced by the juice there, plus 165 on all those legs at BetMGM. To give you a little bit of background here very quickly, Rice, 9 of his last 10, he's hit the over on this, accounting for 24% of the team's shots there for the Longhorns. He's shooting 55.3% inside the arc and 36.6% outside of it. Colton Wong has hit the over in 14 of his last 16. He accounts for 24% of the Cane shots netting nearly 39% from way downtown. Nigel Pack has gone over in 4 straight. He has been white hot in this NCAA tournament. He is good for 23.9% of the cane shots, and even better than Wong from distance, shooting 40.5% on his three-point attempts on the year. Jordan Miller has been utterly consistent and amazing. One of the breakout players of this Canes team and Jim Larinaga's club this season. He's been over this number 27 of his last 28 games, shooting nearly 60% inside the arc. And last one, Norshad, unbelievable on the glass. Top 30 in the country and defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding percentage. He is slapped at least 8 boards, grabbing that rock, in 8 of his last 9 games. So to recap, Serge Ibaka 10 plus points, Miller 10 plus points, Wong 10 plus points, Pack 10 plus points, and Norshad 8 plus boards. Oh yeah, plus 165 at BetMGM. All right, that is a wrap here on this express edition of the Fade 5 podcast. Don't forget, drop us a rating and a review if you enjoy this broadcast, would you kindly? And you can always fade, and preferably fade right now because I'm ice cold in the world of college basketball. All of my picks and Lundy's picks, and hopefully he's faring a lot better than I am on the hardwood or maybe the ice where he really racks the units. Follow us on the Twitter, me at Noisy Huevos, and Lundy at Nate Lundy. All right. I got to run. Until next time, amigos, as always, feed or follow. That is up to you.